Charles III is King of the United Kingdom and the 14 other Commonwealth realms. Charles was born in Buckingham Palace during the reign of his maternal grandfather, King George VI, and became heir apparent when his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, acceded to the throne in 1952. Born November 14, 1948, age 75 years, Buckingham Palace, London, United Kingdom. Spouse, Queen Camilla M. 2005, Diana, Princess of Wales M. 1981–1996. Children, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, William, Prince of Wales. Siblings, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and Princess Royal, Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh. Grandparents, Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother, George VI, more. Dates knighted, 1971, 1975, 1977, 1978. Deposed date, September 8, 2022. Charles III net worth $750 million. Charles was born at 2114 GMT on November 14, 1948, during the reign of his maternal grandfather, King George VI, as the first child of Princess Elizabeth, Duchess of Edinburgh, later Queen Elizabeth II, and Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. He was delivered by caesarean section at Buckingham Palace. His parents had 3 more children and, born 1950, Andrew, born 1960, and Edward, born 1964. On December 15, 1948, at 4 weeks old, he was christened Charles Philip Arthur George in the music room of Buckingham Palace by the Archbishop of Canterbury, Geoffrey Fisher. George VI died on February 6, 1952, and Charles's mother acceded to the throne as Elizabeth II. Charles immediately became the heir apparent. Under a charter of Edward III in 1337, and as the monarch's eldest son, he automatically assumed the traditional titles of Duke of Cornwall and, in the Scottish peerage, the titles Duke of Rothesay, Earl of Carrick, Baron of Renfrew, Lord of the Isles, and Prince and Great Steward of Scotland. On June 2 the following year, Charles attended his mother's coronation at Westminster Abbey. When Charles turned 5, a governess known as Catherine Peebles was appointed to oversee his education at Buckingham Palace. Charles then commenced classes at Hill House School in West London in November 1956. He was the first heir apparent to attend school, rather than be educated by a private tutor. He did not receive preferential treatment from the school's founder and headmaster, Stuart Townend, who advised the Queen to have Charles train in football because the boys were never deferential to anyone on the football field. Charles subsequently attended 2 of his father's former schools, Cheam School in Hampshire, from 1958, followed by Gordonstown, in the northeast of Scotland, beginning classes there in April 1962. A young Prince Charles with his mother, Elizabeth II, his father, Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, and his sister, Princess Anne. In his 1994 authorized biography by Jonathan Dimbleby, Charles's parents were described as physically and emotionally distant, and Philip was blamed for his disregard of Charles's sensitive nature, including forcing him to attend Gordonstown, where he was bullied. Though Charles reportedly described Gordonstown, noted for its especially rigorous curriculum, as a Colditz and kilts, he later praised the school, stating it had taught him a great deal about myself and my own abilities and disabilities. He said in a 1975 interview he was glad he had attended Gordonstown and that the toughness of the place was much exaggerated. In 1966, Charles spent 2 terms at the Timbertop campus of Geelong Grammar School in Victoria, Australia, during which time he visited Papua New Guinea on a school trip with his history tutor, Michael Collins Percy. In 1973, Charles described his time at Timbertop as the most enjoyable part of his whole education. Upon his return to Gordonstown, he emulated his father in becoming head boy and left in 1967 with 6 GCE O-levels and 2 A-levels in history and French, at grades B and C respectively. On his education, Charles later remarked, "I didn't enjoy school as much as I might have, but that was only because I'm happier at home than anywhere else." Charles broke royal tradition when he proceeded straight to university after his A-levels, rather than joining the British Armed Forces. In October 1967, he was admitted to Trinity College, Cambridge, where he studied archaeology and anthropology for the first part of the tripos and then switched to history for the second part. During his second year, he attended the University College of Wales in Aberystwyth, studying Welsh history and the Welsh language for 1 term. Charles became the first British heir apparent to earn a university degree, graduating in June 1970 from the University of Cambridge with a 2:2 Bachelor of Arts, BA, degree. Following standard practice, in August 1975, his Bachelor of Arts was promoted to a Master of Arts, MA Cantab, degree.